Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the week of October 20th to the 26th, 2025. Keep in mind, Gemini, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, you can check the description box below. My website is lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com, or you can email me directly at lionessmoonintuitivetarot@gmail.com. All right, so Gemini, as always, if I say I'm talking about you, I could be talking about whoever it is that you're dealing with, and vice versa. Delegate the energies where you see fit. So we are going to do a general energy check-in for you today. This is for the week of October 20th to the 26th, 2025. Let's cut this deck in three. So mote it be. All right, the person who you're dealing with, their energy towards you, Gemini, is the Ten of Wands in reverse. That is Saturn in Sagittarius. Their perception of you is the Eight of Swords in reverse. That is Jupiter in Gemini. Their behavior and actions towards you is the Lovers in reverse. That is major for Gemini. And your energy is the Page of Pentacles here. All right. It looks like you're getting, and we're gonna clarify all of this and look into this more deeply, but it looks like you're starting to feel free. It looks like you're gaining some level of freedom from this connection. It does look like there could be a disconnection, maybe a breakup here with the Ten of Wands in reverse to the Lovers in reverse. It looks like somebody's feeling like they're releasing a burden. There's a breakup. It looks like you feel free. It's almost looking like there's this mutual agreement between you and whoever this is that this relationship just isn't working. I am seeing in your energy that you may be developing a skill of some sort. You may be learning something new, maybe developing a skill of some sort. Maybe you're actually developing self-esteem and growing in certain ways. The challenge here is the Judgment. The Judgment is Scorpio energy. The advice is the Chariot in reverse. That is major for Cancer. And the outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. That is Saturn and Taurus energy. The overall energy of this reading is the Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Eight of Cups in reverse is what this whole reading is culminating to equal up to. So we're going to figure out how that is, and we will revisit that again at the end of the reading, and we will look at all the energies that are supporting that Eight of Cups in reverse. But essentially, the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is another Saturn card, actually, Saturn in Pisces. So we have three Saturn here, is what it looked like. Yeah, three Saturn. So this Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. It's a kind of a hard ass, so you may be going through a bit of a hard time right now. The disciplinarian of the zodiac is Saturn, the father. It looks like with the Eight of Cups in reverse, this has something to do with a return to something. So it looks like maybe you've been separated from somebody, and in the meantime, maybe you're developing certain skills. So we're going to find out what's going on here as we clarify these cards. So we've got this Ten of Wands in reverse showing up in this person's energy. It looks like they're feeling like they've released a burden of some sort here with this Ten of Wands in reverse. Tell us about this Ten of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Chariot and the Two of Wands. So yeah, I'm getting that you may actually be blocked by whoever this is. And like I always say, feel free to reverse the energies. if it is the other way around. It looks like you're being blocked by somebody here. It looks like somebody's feeling like they've released a burden of some sort, and they're moving in it looks like they're moving in a new direction. With the Chariot to the Two of Wands, I'm getting somebody moving in a new direction, choosing a new path, leaving something behind here. There's some sort of confusion that they are overcoming here. And there's something to do with a burden. Whoever this is may feel, with the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Wands, like they are overburdened by fear here. So there may be something that this person isn't facing about themselves. It's just easier to release a burden. So Gemini, maybe you're bringing things up to this person that's causing them to have to face certain things about themselves, and it's certain, maybe you're articulating something to this person in a way that they have not had to deal with in the past, and it looks like they just, it's just easier to release the burden than to continue putting up with it. This person might feel like it just looks like they feel like this has been too much for them. Can we get more on this? We do see forgiveness, which is also in the challenge. So there may be something that needs to be forgiven here. There's an ego, exactly what I was saying. Okay, so I'm seeing a very strongly here. We see ego here. I was already seeing this before when I was just looking at the tarot. So what I was seeing in this person's energy is that there's something here that may be rooted in truth, in fact, that you have brought up to whoever this is. And it's just easier for this person to ignore the facts, ignore the truth, and carry on in their merry little way, acting like things are different than they actually are. I feel like you may have fed this person a certain level of truth. Maybe you threw some logic at them and they couldn't take it. And so it looks like they may have blocked you, is what I'm seeing for a lot of you with that Seven of Wands. This person is realizing something, though, about you being irreplaceable. So whoever this is somebody who you may still feel very strongly in your energy, even if the two of you are at a distance from each other. Can we get something for this energy for Gemini? I feel you even though we are apart. As I said that to you, I feel you even though we are apart. I am getting very strongly here that whoever this is somebody who you have a very strong connection with. You're not really talking to each other. This person is in their ego. You may have said something to them that was factual and they couldn't handle it. There's a spiritual lesson here. It says, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. There is a spiritual lesson here, and it looks like it has something to do with waking up to something. And often when we're waking up to something, it has something to do with forgiveness. Forgiveness meaning recognizing our own faults in things and being able to look at it as objectively as possible. I don't know how real objective reality actually is, but look at it as objectively as possible and actually be able to overcome this by saying, you know what, this is what I did. And it looks like this person may be, you may have given this person some dose of truth that they couldn't handle. But it looks like this person might end up at some point coming to terms with this. So right now we've got this Page of Pentacles showing up in your energy. Can we get the story on this Page of Pentacles for Gemini? We've got the Six of Cups in reverse. And the High Priestess. You're developing something here. We've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. The Two of Wands. So it does look like you're both. And we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. Here's what I've got, okay, is that the two of you are kind of mirroring each other in the sense that it looks like you're both in this energy of feeling like whatever it is that's been taking place between you and this person in this connection is just not working. And you're both in this energy of, I'm ready to just, move in a new direction, leave this person behind. It looks like what I'm seeing here is that there's something here about your past that this person is kind of triggering something here. Now, there's something about your past that is reminiscent in, like, whatever it is that this person represents in your life is reminiscent to something that you experienced in the past. Now, there are subtle hints or there is subtle evidence to suggest that this is what's going on. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I see the High Priestess here. It looks like the two of you are not talking to each other, but I am also seeing this energy of you picking up on something. And it has something to do with you not trusting whoever this is. And so because of you feeling that way, you're ready to end this connection so that this person doesn't betray you. It looks like you have strong, and it's going to be probably different for a lot of you, depending on the Gemini who I'm connecting with, but to keep this as general as possible, you have a strong intuitive hit here that whoever this is somebody who cannot be trusted based on the evidence that you have seen, and you would prefer to just end this connection so that you don't put yourself in a position where you can be betrayed in any way, with the Ten of Swords in reverse. It does look like you may still be open to communicating with this person if they did decide to come in and try and break the silence. But it looks to me like part of your journey here is that because it's still looking like you're developing this part of yourself. There's something about this energy that is still being developed. So it looks like you are really on the fence about really considering having this person in your life, because it looks like you're trying to protect yourself. Can we get more on this Page of Pentacles for Gemini? We've got a value. You have a value. It's showing up that there's a value system difference between you and whoever this is. And you're gaining some sort of wisdom. That's what I was seeing here. Like, the Page of Pentacles is a very young energy, but in the upright, the Page of Pentacles often means that there's this development of a skill that's going on here. You're developing a skill. It could have something to do with developing your intuition. And what I was seeing very strongly here is that there's something that you had undergone in the past where this person is kind of mirroring something you've already gone through. And you're saying to yourself, I can't allow this back. I can't allow this person in my life. This could be somebody who did something to you in the past. This could just be somebody who's doing something that's similar to something you experienced in the past. It looks like you are gaining some sort of wisdom with regard to what you need to do here, even though it's showing up that you really do miss this person a lot. That's what I'm seeing here, is that there's a very strong, I can actually feel it in my heart. The two of whoever this is somebody that you are strongly connected to. But I'm getting a Gemini here that feels like they need to do what they need to do to protect themselves here. Can we get more? Give us something on this Page of Pentacles. So this person it's showing up that you stay awake thinking about this person. This person is very strongly at the forefront of your consciousness. You think about them a lot, is what I'm getting. But that's what I'm getting. This is a strong connection. You have to let this person go. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. That you have to let whoever this is go. And it's going to be very difficult. It's showing up that you have very strong feelings for whoever this is. But you also are showing up as knowing what you need to do to protect yourself moving forward. So this Eight of Swords in reverse is how this person sees you, getting free. Not, ooh, we've got the death jumping out. They see you as getting free. This is over for you. They see you as you're done with them, even though you're very heavy-hearted about it. That's what I was getting. I could feel it. I could feel it in my heart. Whoever it is that I'm connecting to today feels very strongly for whoever this is, but it's like, you know that you have to let go of this person, no matter how hard it is to let go of them. It looks like there's been issues with the two of you getting along with each other with the Three of Cups in reverse. And so you're moving towards new opportunities. You're moving in a new direction. You're leaving this person behind with the Two of Wands. And we've also got that Four of Swords in reverse showing up again. So with the death showing up here, it's like, is this person considering coming in? And because it's showing up in their behavior and actions that they're ready to, like, it looks like the two of you are ready to release each other is what I'm seeing. Like, it's showing up in both of your energies that you're ready to release each other. Can we get more? So if maybe you're considering breaking the silence with somebody else who you're in no contact with. You're starting to understand something here. That is going to bring you to a place of hopefulness moving forward. And now it is showing up as masculine energy. So maybe in you moving forward in this, without this person, maybe they are starting to understand something. I'm just getting that there was something that happened here where you, like I said, maybe you threw some logic at this person. They couldn't handle it. They blocked you. They moved on. They may have actually physically distanced themselves because they felt like they wanted to win. And now they're seeing that you have gained some level of freedom in ending this relationship. And even though it's showing up that this person is acknowledging that they can see that you are very saddened, and it's also showing up in your energy that is confirmed that this is somebody who you feel very strongly for. So to release them is creating this energy of feeling a heavy heart. You are also showing up as they might be understanding something, is what I'm seeing here, almost like they're hopeful. That's why I saw that Four of Swords in reverse. Maybe they are considering coming in and communicating with you. Can we get more on this Eight of Swords in reverse? I like the Eight of Swords when it's in reverse because it represents freedom. I wish I had treated you better shows up. So now that you have moved on to, it looks like you have some sort of opportunity that you have moved on to. You're actually, even though you're feeling strongly about this person, they may be feeling heavy-hearted too. They may be feeling that they wish they had done something differently. It's showing up that they feel like they were lost. They lost themselves. They just might be lost, period. A lot of us are. A lot of us are lost. We have to take accountability before, the alcoholic can recover from alcoholism. They have to admit, I am an alcoholic. Well, that counts for everything. All right, so we've got the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers in reverse is their behavior and actions. It looks like there's the separation still. Can we get more on this Lovers in reverse? We got the Page of Swords and the Moon in reverse. There's something that something's being revealed here. Okay, so I'm getting very strongly here, Gemini, that if this is somebody who you are not in contact with right now, they may be paying attention to something that you are doing. Maybe there are people talking to them about you. Maybe they are seeing you online. It just looks like there's something that's coming to light right now in your separation with this person that it's almost like they may not have been expecting it. I'm almost getting that when they blocked you and moved on, this was about winning with this Ego card. And maybe they thought because you feel so strongly for them that you were going to come pining, like you were going to be crawling on your hands and knees to come back to them. And you are not doing that. It looks like for a lot of you, you are actually creating something that is better for yourself. And this is opening this person's eyes here. Maybe this is causing them to now be introspective about what actually happened here, but the challenge is taking actual accountability here. It does look like they're recognizing something about you feeling free. There's something about being free here. You may be getting attention for this. I don't know. This may not be everybody, but it's looking like there's public recognition here is what I'm seeing. And here you are showing up as the Queen of Swords in the upright. I love that energy. She's my favorite court card in the upright. So I feel like this person is seeing that you're like not putting, you are willing to set the boundaries that you have to set in order to protect yourself. And that's what I was getting in your energy, is that even though you love this person a lot, I feel it in my heart. I can feel that during this reading. You love this person a lot. And it looks like there could be a return, and we're going to take a look at that. But there are still challenges here, and it has to do with true accountability. Could be just forgiveness. We do see forgiveness here, okay? Why is the Lovers in reverse? Tell us more, please. Reciprocity. They might be learning something in your separation about the importance of reciprocity. They are showing up as, you're both showing up with this card. This comes out for them though. Longing, they miss you. There's something, okay, so, and I said that for some of you, whoever this is gaining knowledge and information. We see this sipping, rumors, gossip, nosy. I'm getting that, obviously that matches Page of Swords energy. Somebody is either watching you, they're nosy, watching you online, gaining information on you that way, or somebody has actually had people come up to them and say, look at how awesome Gemini is doing. Have you seen what they've been doing? Like, because we saw the Six of Wands, public recognition. Somebody's noticing something about you that looks like a glow up. And it's making this person think about, it's making them think about how they showed up in the relationship with you. They are showing up as missing you. Can we get more on this for Gemini? We've got, I feel you leaving me behind. Okay, so this is, you know what? I don't read these as necessarily that's what this person is saying. I don't see it that way. When I read this card, I see it as this person is acknowledging that you are growing past them now. You are growing in a way that's leaving them behind. You are growing past them, and they were not expecting this, okay? They thought you were going to come back groveling when they blocked you and moved on. They may have been ignoring you when you were trying to reach out to them, and then you were like, okay, well, time to move on then, and you did. It's showing up that they may be distracting themselves in some way because they're feeling pain. So if this person has substance abuse issues, that could be part of it, or they could, be distracting themselves with other energies. That's a common one. The rebound is a very common distraction. So let's get something on this Judgment here in your challenge. Why is the Judgment here? The Eight of Wands in reverse. And the Lovers. And the Sun. So here, okay, we've got the Empress in reverse, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So there's something, okay, so this is the challenge. So the challenge has something to do with somebody awakening to something while the two of you are in no contact with that Eight of Wands in reverse. No communication, awakening to something, actually awakening to something. Now, we did see forgiveness, and often the Judgment, especially paired up with this Page of Cups, can have something to do with an apology. Because it does look like, even though right now it's still showing up that whoever this is still separated from you, that there is an energy of them potentially coming back in with the Lovers in the upright here to move towards you in love. Now, there is something here about, it looks like for you, you are developing a skill of some sort. It looks like it could have something to do just with understanding how to follow your intuition here. But there's something that's coming to light here for somebody in this connection. It could be you, could be them, about maybe chronic emptiness. So somebody is understanding something about feeling trapped and chronically empty. And I'm reading it as you, Gemini. And that's why you're showing up as still developing a skill. Because I'm getting, for a lot of you, what you're starting to realize is that there's something about building on yourself in a way that feels fully aligned with your true path before getting yourself entangled in these romantic connections. Or it could be this doesn't have to, it's probably romantic with the Lovers. I mean, let's just be real about that. But I'm getting here that there is something here that's coming to light. I mean, obviously the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And obviously enlightenment brings happiness, because what that means is that you're becoming more educated or enlightened as to how it is that you need to navigate when you move forward in order to be aligned with your happiest self. And it looks like it has to do with recognizing something about how the relationships you've been involved in have not been very fulfilling for you. And you may have been feeling trapped. We've got that. So whoever this is somebody who you are very, very, very strongly connected to with this inseparable card. Our love is always there despite the different distance. I'm seeing here, for some reason, difference wants to come out. So maybe the two of you, we do see a value system difference. So maybe there are a lot of differences, but this is a strong connection. I can feel it strongly. Yeah. They want a reunion. Inseparable and reunion both show up in this placement. Oh, and they see you as you may both see each other as irreplaceable. There's something special about this connection. I can feel it. But there's something that needs to be, obviously this has something to do with forgiveness and waking up to something. You're waking up to something. Can we get more on the Judgment here? So this person may be wanting to come in and tell you how they feel. It says, I want to tell you how I feel. And it has something to do with feeling like they were lost. They lost themselves. Now this shows up in their energy now twice. It's showing up that whoever this is may feel lost without you in a way. So just be aware that that could be a bit of a heavy cross to have to bear as well. If you're with somebody who needs you like that. But that's obviously going to be up to you if you want to get involved in that kind of a situation. We've got the Chariot in reverse showing up as your advice. Tell us more about this Chariot in reverse. Ooh, out jumps the Page of Wands. and the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Temperance. Okay, so I'm already getting here that the challenge here has something to do with a true awakening that somebody is not having right now. And that's what I was seeing right away when I said what I said about whoever this is feeling like I immediately with I lost myself for a while, may actually feel lost without you. Now, and upon hearing something like that, the ego wants to be like, yeah, this person needs me. This is great. But it's a heavy burden to bear when somebody needs you and you're not getting reciprocated where your needs are being met. That's a very heavy cross to bear. So just be careful not to get caught up in that. And I'm just making sure I mention it because there's something about the excitement of having this person back into your life with the Page of Wands. Like you may have very exciting communication. Whoever this is might bring a lot of joy and excitement to you on the surface. But there's something about this situation that could be doomed to fail because you're still not clear on something here. There's something about awakening to something. But it does look like they want to come in and reconcile with you. We see this King of Pentacles. They may be wanting to come in solid for you. They may be wanting to have a genuine committed relationship with you. It is showing up though, Gemini, that for a lot of you, this is something that has felt like a trap in the past, okay? So there's something about these types of relationships that may just feel like they bring a certain level of desolation and emptiness to your life, is what I'm seeing. But yeah, I'm getting very strongly that somebody feels like they're overcoming confusion here and wanting to make the choice. If this person had a lot of options in their life, I'm getting very strongly that this person is making the choice. With the Seven of Cups in reverse to the Star, this person knows who they want. This person wants you. 100%. They want this. This is... On the surface, it looks like if this is somebody who you want, you've got, it's showing up that you have a very strong feelings for this person. So this person wants you too. It's totally mutual. The problem is that there may be something about yourself that you may not be totally clear on that may create issues in the future. Because it has something to do with a lack of clarity here about what it is that's causing failures in your connections, okay? Can we get a little bit more on this for Gemini? It's going to create a feeling of indecisiveness for you because there's confusion. There's, as I say that, confusion. I'm just getting that there is still confusion here with that Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm getting that whoever this is has made a choice. Once they come in, right now they're not, but at some point they're going to feel lost. This is maybe destined to happen, but they are feeling lost without you. What's showing up here is that they're not coming towards you yet. But there's still something that you need to gain some sort of clarity on, and it has something to do with how you feel about these kinds of relationships, and it has to do with responsibilities. I'm telling you, that was exactly what I was seeing. When I saw that this person is lost, it's showing up that they feel lost without you. That's how I was seeing it. Now that is a heavy burden to bear. That's heavy. If you feel like you can fulfill that for somebody, by all means, you go right ahead and try that. It's just, it doesn't feel like a very loving thing to have somebody come in and say, I'm so lost without you. Come show me the way. It's like, well, it shouldn't be up to me to do that. There's something that they're distracting you from. There's something that you're supposed to be facing in yourself that if they come in, I'm just getting heavy confusion here. Heavy, heavy, heavy confusion because it's showing up that you are not available. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm like really connecting to this read. It's showing up that you're not This could be them, this could be, I'm reading it as you, because it's just how the energies have come out. But it's showing up here that whatever this person needs from you is something that you're not even capable of providing. It's like this person is asking you to carry a couch up the stairs for them, or help them carry a couch up the stairs, and you don't even have an arm. You're missing the arm that is required in order to do this. So now in the end, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? So that is your advice, is to gain some sort of clarity about what it is that you actually want in your relationships. Maybe really consider set the intention and really consider what is important to you in your relationships and what has burdened you in the past. There's something, okay, so we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse coming out again. Something about really reflecting on the importance of your freedom when they come in to apologize. And it looks like you may, I was getting already that there's something about whoever this is that you don't trust. There's something that you don't trust about them, even though you love them a lot. And it might be in your best interest to keep this relationship over so as to avoid a betrayal in the future, is what I'm seeing here. And this is destined to happen. You are meant to, because right now, if we don't close, you're not closing a cycle out if you keep this going, and it's going to potentially lead to, if you've been through a lot of pain in your life, just be aware that there will be more pain if you don't gain that clarity that you need to gain. Okay, exactly. There's the Hermit. The Hermit to the Seven of Pentacles is total reflection, reflecting on how things have. How whoever this is showing up as having a value system difference, and the two of you are not collaborating together very well. All right, let's get a little bit more on this Seven of Pentacles for Gemini. We've got masculine energy showing up. I mean, let's not get too hung up on genders, but is showing up as a masculine energy. Okay, so now we've got love affair. Somebody, I said there was something about this person that you are not trusting. It's almost like there's something about the past that's going to repeat itself for you. There's just something here about potentially just recognizing something about this connection that's been very stifling. I'm getting that this is somebody who may be very needy, that I feel lost without you. Like I said, it feels like a heavy burden. So yeah, there's this, what I'm seeing here is there's a possibility that you're getting yourself caught up in a connection where it's gonna feel like it's very much like you're in a trap. And once things get stagnant, that's when whoever this is starts to not appreciate you. You may have gone through this before, and then they move on to the next person, the next shiny object. So let's get a little bit more on the Seven of Pentacles. That could be you as well. So many things remind me of you. That's it. I was like, what does this mean? I know what this means. Spirit is trying to tell you something that I saw it already and I said it already. There's something about your past that you're meant to be reflecting on here. And how this is so that you don't do this again. There's something that you may not be totally clear on here. Spirit is trying to tell you you're not totally clear on something here. And it's about how these relationships unfold in a way that proves that whoever this is not trustworthy. What's at the bottom? They're going to cross the line with you. This has happened to you in the past. You already know intuitively, Gemini, is what's showing up. So let's take a look at the overall energy of this reading. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. They're returning after it looks like they've been on their own, maybe been a little reflecting, introspective here. There's still a lack of clarity here. There's still a lack of clarity, so there's confusion when they come back in. And that's your challenge, is to awaken to something, okay? When this person comes in for a reunion with you, because it looks like this is something you've done in the past, and Spirit is telling you with this Fool in reverse that there's something about this situation that you should be able to reasonably predict the consequences of in moving forward, and this is a total risk where it doesn't look like it's going to end in a reward. It looks like there's going to be a negative consequence that you've already gone through in the past. So Gemini, that is your reading for the week of October 20th to the 26th. Thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.